Platinum X here, bringing you another episode of Mass Effect Andromeda. Be a liker, hit that like button, thumbs up. Be really cool if you were a subscriber as well. Go ahead and click on that and stay tuned for more, not just Mass Effect Andromeda, but after this is done, I will finish or actually start from the beginning and do a Mass Effect, or not Mass Effect, I'm sorry, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough for the Platinum Trophy. And for, this basically to prepare for the upcoming Mech Warrior 5 clans that will be released next month. Or in case you're watching this several months from now, 2024 is the release date for Mass Effect 5 Mercenaries. And even though it shares the same did I say Mass Effect again? Even though Mech Warrior 5 Clans shares the same Mech Warrior 5, it is not a DLC. It is a new standalone game bringing the clan invasion to the Inner Sphere, where you will be part of the Smoke Jaguar clan. So looking forward to that. Of course, I always preferred to start as an Inner Sphere Mech Warrior and, piloting Inner Sphere mechs and engaging the clans and claiming their mechs as salvage. I always preferred that over the idea of being part of one of the clans. But anyway, it is what it is. Still looking forward to that release next month. And so again, I will be playing the Mass Effect, I guess said it again, the Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough for the Platinum Trophy once I am finished with this playthrough.
Ryder, signal source is near a volatile volcano. I don't see a clear place to land.
Wow, Peebee's right. Whatever's giving off that signal is special.
Prep your team. I'll try to find a safe spot.
This is Peebee's loyalty mission here, and a trophy for completing this mission. So we're going to be going with Peebee and Drac. As always, I love Drac. He is the best squad mate ever of all Mass Effects. Sorry, Garrus, you're in the back seat, bro.
Where's Peebee?
Haven't seen her.
Peebee to the airlock, pronto.
Pronto, huh? Sounds serious. Actually, could you come here, please? My place. Straight away?
Callow? Hey, any luck finding a place to land?
Nothing yet. Might take a while.
Okay, Peebee, be right there.
This'll be interesting.
Peebee?
Back here. I won't bite.
I'm not alone.
Okay. I won't bite either of you.
What's this about?
Drac might want you to bite.
Calla won't find a safe place to land the Tempest. And safety first!
Safety first? You've got to be kidding. This crosses the line, Peebee.
All she does is cross lines.
There was no other choice.
That's
Tempest
funny.
can't go where we need to be. And you can't get there from the ground.
Hardest one even
This
been
is
over
the only
Drac.
way in.
In? Where exactly are we going? Peebee, where are we going?
It's not my fault the signal's coming from inside a volcano. And we should land on stable ground, assuming my subterranean scans are accurate, and the impact doesn't alter trajectory too severely. And
And tell me you have a plan for getting back to the Tempest.
is that a thing? We came all the way to another galaxy with no plan for getting back home. All right, brace for impact. So, are you mad, Ryder?
That is Yeah, no, not mad.
I'm not mad, Peebee.
If I had died in that landing, then I'd be mad. Okay, let's just be clear on that.
Close one.
Any landing you can walk away from, right?
Ryder, come in. Are you all right?
Sam, relay to the Tempest that we're fine. Investigating Peebee's signal.
Right away.
Now, basically, the only trophies remaining at this point,
Need to get through that
because I
obstruction.
did do a little
Maybe there's
bit
a console
of
area here somewhere.
multiplayer, and earned a couple of more trophies. One of them being 25
Start crushing some of these
teammate
rocks.
revives, which
Something's bound to turn
is
up.
quicker and easier done in multiplayer. And
Come
then
on. Break through the rock and access the
it
power
was
node.
either an insanity playthrough or, all right, what's up here? Or
Go ahead,
5
shoot the
gold
rock or
medal
something.
or 5 extractions from a gold difficulty multiplayer extraction. The extraction just means you survived all waves, and the final wave is the extraction wave, and then successfully extract. All right, what the hell is what am I supposed to scan right here? What is still beeping? Oh, for fuck's sake, get off of that. It's still freaking beeping right here, or not beeping, but the controller's vibrating. All right, I think I was trying to follow this thing the wrong way is what was going on. Didn't I scan this?
What do you
I
know?
guess I was supposed to shoot it.
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
I think there was something else I did recently, another trophy I got in multiplayer that I wasn't recording and don't have a video for.
Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state.
The trophy was called Teamwork. So I just recently, during multiplayer, again, don't have a video for it, wasn't recording,
Pathfinder. This site was a manufacturing center.
unlocked the
That's a
Teamwork
collapsed
trophy,
outlet
which was
point
either
for an
for
assembly line.
creating 6 strike teams, which you can do in the story. You don't have to do it through the campaign. I mean, through the multiplayer. Of course, you're part of the strike team in multiplayer. But strike teams are, teams that you send, which we've done that in other episodes where I, access the terminal from the Tempest, or you can access it from the Nexus, and hire and send strike teams on side missions that are gold, silver, or bronze, silver, and gold difficulties. So the trophy was for either creating 6 strike teams, which I've only got 2. But I really didn't.
Hey
It
there,
seems
little
I
guy.
believe the
Nice
only
to
way
have
to
you on
get
the team.
6 is
Its
still to play
protocols are limited,
multiplayer.
but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Oh, this is one of those that creates.
That node controls the gate.
Another gate. Have to get through. Look, up there above the gate. Another node. Try scanning it.
You're a little behind. Little delayed reaction there, Peebee. But anyway, so the teamwork trophy again, either creating 6 strike teams, which I think you're only going to be able to
Cover
do
reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval
by
may be impossible.
completing multiplayer
He has
like
detected a few smaller vessels making their way to the surface,
tasks,
however.
like
Friend or foe?
objectives.
Unknown.
I mean, you might be able to do it through just sending straight teams, but it would take so much longer to be able to get enough points to hire 6 teams. So you're really going to need, to get the Platinum Trophy, you really need to do some multiplayer, even though
Zarya, are you tracking that
I
sweet
believe
signal?
you can, you know, complete all the
Back off.
trophies
It's mine.
from playing the campaign and not have to play
Let's
multiplayer.
hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda.
But, alright, so what, I'm just supposed to fall down here? I mean, I think you can do it without, but it's going to be much quicker
More
to
observers.
Fully programmed and deployed
use
bots will still
multiplayer
react to you as
to
an
get
enemy.
some of the trophies, which, you know, I have done several trophies so far in multiplayer, some of which I've posted and had a video for, or at least had the little 30-second clip that automatically recorded every time I could, you know, get a trophy. But the teamwork one, like, it was like it was like the end, like it starts with the shuttle for the extraction on the multiplayer mission, and then followed by a load scene, and then it's basically like back to where you choose a mission to start the next mission. So it's like the multiplayer menu. So there's really nothing to post. I mean, that little 30-second clip really didn't show anything, so I didn't bother posting it, even though it does, you know, show award, you know, unlocking the trophy.
All clear.
All right.
But basically, the teamwork
find some way to open
trophy.
that gate.
Sorry, I was just kind of focusing on fight there. The other way to get it is like 25, I think it is, 25 assist medals, which I'm not sure if those can be done in the campaign, in the story. I don't know that there's any assist medals awarded. Like if maybe you know, freeze an opponent, for example, and one of your squad mates, you know, kills it, finishes it off. I don't think in the story you're earning assist medals for that type of thing. So you might actually, you know, again, the trophy is for either creating 6 strike teams, which you can do from the story campaign, or getting 25 assist medals through, you know, multiplayer. So again, that's one trophy that is most likely going to be easier completed in multiplayer. So again, there are several trophies that I've gotten from playing multiplayer, and the thing is, like, after all these years, like, I mean, it kind of shows like how, you know, fun and you know, good the multiplayer is, which again is another one of the reasons it makes absolute zero sense, because Mass Effect 3 was the first one that introduced multiplayer to Mass Effect, and it was a big success, or at least I kind of figured it was. But they did not,
Pathfinder, this console controls the game.
Here it goes.
I guess, continue
Good.
the
The
Mass
gate's starting
Effect Mass Effect 3 multiplayer
Thank you,
with the
Ryder.
Legendary
You opened the gate
Edition
up here, too?
release.
Come on, boys.
I'm not even sure
She must be
if
gonna reach above
you
us.
had the original release of Mass Effect 3, if that multiplayer is even still available. But of course, Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer is still available. Not exactly going strong.
Halissaria, the high road is
I
much
mean,
more direct.
it is definitely possible
did
to
you find us
get
here, Kalinda?
into
Guess you didn't notice the little
squad
transmitter I hid
and
in
join
So
others
sloppy.
in missions.
Duh.
Depending on the time of day, is
Ryder,
whether or not
we
you're
need
really
to
going to
get
be able
the
to
pace.
find anybody else playing.
We have to make it across the
But of
next
course,
bridge.
you can solo. I mean, you can go into a solo
There
mission
may
by
be a way to
yourself
extend that antenna.
anytime. I mean, the servers, you know, unless they're down for maintenance or some type of update, which I very seriously doubt they're shutting down for updates after all these years. But
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna.
you could still, but they're meant for
Whoa. Major
multiplayer.
activity.
I I can
Like,
complete the
it
hack,
is very
but you'll have
difficult to
see me.
complete solo
Incoming.
unless you already have an established multiplayer.
Still working on it. Rerouting power through several
Um,
structures.
And reducing our cover.
Shit.
I guess
We'll never
account
get
would be the right
close
word to use there.
Hunker down.
Unless
More
your
weapons.
account is already well established, meaning you've unlocked a lot of the rare, ultra rare character classes and weapons and mods for those weapons. No, I forgot I
No
had
bugs
to
to
charge.
fight up here.
I'm going to kill her.
Pathfinder, the hack is suspended until you return to the console platform.
Antenna is extending. Let's go.
That was fun.
Pathfinder, the hack is suspended until you return to the console
But again, if you're
platform.
playing multiplayer by yourself, there's things that you're not going to be able to get.
Pathfinder, the hack is suspended until you return to the console
Actually, that's not
platform.
entirely true. I think when you freeze things, I think it
Pathfinder,
unlocks
hack
the
is
assist
suspended until you
trophy
return to the console platform.
even if you're the one that kills it. So it might still be possible, even solo, to get
Pathfinder, the
assist.
hack is suspended until you
Because
return
there's a
to
lot
the
of times
console
I noticed when I was
platform.
playing that I
Pathfinder,
saw the
the hack is
assist
suspended until you return to the console platform.
like kind of pop up,
Pathfinder,
showing that I
the
got
hack
an
is suspended
assist
until you
for
return to the
freezing an
console
enemy even
platform.
though nobody else
Pathfinder,
killed it.
there's another
So it might be
dispenser of
possible to get the
unprogrammed
assist
observers
even
in this
solo.
area.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source.
But things like gold extraction, oh, to solo a gold mission, even with a well-established account, not an easy task. So, but again, you could do an insanity playthrough. But the whole thing with this playthrough really is just to show that you can get the platinum trophy in a single playthrough with a little bit of multiplayer as well. You don't really have to, do a lot of multiplayer. It's just all a matter of whether or not you can get into a match with a squad that can actually complete a gold extraction,
Pathfinder,
and then you
scanning the border will help
successfully
determine the
extract
course
with
of
them
action.
without having all the unlocks with the, like I said, ultra rare and rare classes and weapons. Because even though you can spend real money, like it's kind of the pay to win type concept, you can spend real
The rock
money.
is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit. I suggest you find the console that controls the dispenser.
Right.
All right,
Get a
there we
friendly
go.
bot to do it.
But there's
Let's find the console.
there's
for
not
the
really a
dispenser.
whole lot of people still playing multiplayer. Again, you can still find people playing, but some of them are dicks, and they will
Activating
they'll
control
set it
hostile
to
remnant.
private, even when they're by themselves, or even when they have room for another squad mate. They'll set it to private, and then the way this stupid matchmaking system works, it still pops up when you do a quick match. It still pops up to join it, but you can't join it because it's private. So yeah, there's dicks that do stupid shit like that. But then again, there's still some cool people that play this that don't set it to private, leave it open, so you could wind up joining into a match with people that actually have the weapons to get get through them gold extractions. But it kind of does require... Did I find the console or not? Did I not activate it? It does, you know, require your own ability to survive the waves so that you can extract.
Comes with a ton of angry bots.
At least a new friend is fighting for us.
Alright, you know what? I hardly ever use that sniper rifle, but yet it's always wanting to switch to the sniper rifle. Dude, get the fuck up.
Destroyer, stay alert.
Damn. Like I was kind of like stuck on the side of the freaking cliff right there. Oh, Drac is down. That doesn't happen too often. So here's an opportunity to revive, but again, it's a whole lot easier to get 25 in multiplayer, but it is possible in the story as well. So again, all these trophies, the one, you know, there's a lot of them that, oh wait, that's the one that is on my side. Oh God, already.
Pathfinder. Interfacing
So there's just, you know, there's a handful of trophies that can be either, you know, there's two options to get the trophy. One is through the story, one is through multiplayer. So again, it might be possible to get the platinum in a single, or the only way to do it in a single playthrough, you would have to do an insanity run if you do not do any multiplayer. Because like I said, it's either an insanity playthrough or 5 gold medal extractions, or gold level, whatever. All right, is this thing not? What am I supposed to scan it or what?
Observer to the rescue.
There we go.
But when it comes to multiplayer, I refuse to spend real money
to buy boxes to unlock stuff. Like, you know, kiss my ass on that type shit.
We've got to follow her inside.
Gotta take out the trash.
And that just shows, like,
Take them out.
considering they don't make multiplayer games, they really should have done some more research on how to generate revenue through multiplayer games, rather than selling fucking boxes to unlock shit. I mean, that just pisses so many people off and just turns them off to the point they won't even play it. People spend more money on cosmetics that have absolutely nothing to do or affect the actual play of the game. It's only appearances, skins, apartments, cars, stuff like that. I mean, again, you know, Mass Effect 3, just like GTA 5, I mean, if they didn't send us 600 years to another galaxy, they could have made it so you could purchase apartments on the Citadel, because the apartment that Anderson gave you in Mass Effect 3 is a really freaking sweet pad.
Looks like we'll run into him one more time.
And that Armax Arena is a perfect setting for multiplayer. I mean, it's just, I just absolutely, it's just, it makes me sick. Just the lack of.
Belinda's barred the way.
Come to your doom, Pathfinder.
I don't even know how to put it. Just the lack of brain cells, maybe. Just the absolute stupidity of everything behind this game 600 years later in a galaxy 600 years away. I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be? But I guess it was their quick and easy way to get out of the absolute mess they made of Mass Effect 3 with the way it ended.
Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
The console here will summon an allied
Which,
observer.
you know, it's really been
the
the downfall of the gaming industry over the last at least like 10 years. It's just one year at a time. And now it's to the point of every week, every month, it just continues to go further and further downhill. With just the absolute stupidity
Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
behind these project direction. I don't, you know, whatever, however you want to put it, man. Just they lack any fucking intelligence at all when it comes to, oh well, what direction are we going to go with this? What's
Come on, Ryder.
you know?
Scan the gate node so the bot will repair it.
I mean, gaming isn't just about playing the game. The developers, you know, it's a business. The whole point is to make money. Any business, the whole point is to make money. But I mean, they're like,
Scan the gate node so the bot
there
will
it is.
repair it.
They're, I mean, they're just, the way they're going is just flop after flop after flop, setting yourself up for failure and bankruptcy. There ain't gonna be any game developers left at the rate they're going. They're all gonna go bankrupt. I mean, I'm not even getting Veilguard. After this, which also next month, I said I'm getting Mech Warrior 5 Clans next month.
I'm reading more dispensers for allied observers.
Which comes out as supposed to release at the beginning of the month. So we got like 3 weeks to, you know, get the Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough completed in that Platinum Trophy before Clans is released. And then I'll be playing Clans. And Veilguard is set to release by the end of the month. By the end of October.
Belinda, you ass, just give it
Well,
there's a piece of pure uncut programming tech in here.
I don't normally watch trailers or look up any type of information on a game that I already know I'm going to play and purchase and play. I don't really care for spoilers. I mean, if it's a game, even movie, TV shows, games, it doesn't matter. You know, if it's one that I already know I'm going to watch or play, what's the point of a spoiler? Like, you're just ruining the game experience, or just, you know, ruining the, you know, finding out for the first time experience, the reaction, you know, which people make reaction videos. He's absolutely ruining that with trailers. So, you know, I won't normally, a game like any of the Dragon Age or Mass Effect games, something I already know I'm gonna, you know, want to, you know, oh, that was Peebee that did that. You know, any Mass Effect or Dragon Age game, I already know I'm gonna get it, play it. So I just don't see the point in, like, you know,
not even close.
Watching trailers and possible, you know, spoilers that might ruin, you know, the initial experience.
We could really use observer support. How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements?
Uh-oh. Here. Oh. Watch this. See this thing right here? Well, I don't need to use that. I got this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That hurt. Oh, shit. I gotta get rid of that sword, man. That sword gonna almost get me killed here. Piranha, baby! That's right! That sounded like Rack. It's Rack, you're rubbing off on me. Anyway, there was the console I think I was supposed to find. But anyway, so when I was looking up the release date of Veilguard, not really looking to watch, well, I kind of was looking to maybe I should watch a trailer or something before purchasing the game, because I'm not the only one that's a little skeptical on whether or not it's going to be any freaking good and worth paying for. And I think from what I found, I think the purchase price for just the base game, not like some deluxe edition with like a season pass or, you know, something extra. I think the price is going to be $90, and that's not happening. I refuse for games to fall under this whole inflation of everything being 50% higher than what it was, you know, a few years ago. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, I mean, I would go up. I mean, I completely understand, you know, well, everything goes up over time. You know, paying $70, that would be another $10 to the previous new game. I mean, for how many years has new games been $60? I mean, it's been probably at least 10 years or longer where new games are $60. But now to go up to $90, a 50% increase. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that, because I'm not paying that.
And there she goes.
Especially from a BioWare game that,
It's mine.
since, or even with the Mass Effect games, even with the Dragon Age games, their games are not holding value. Especially Anthem. The flop responsible for them doing what they did to Mass Effect. Just brushing it off like, you know, like it's not important. Like something that wasn't worth any further resources. The only reason this game was even created was because the fan rage was so high, the way Mass Effect 3 ended.
I don't want her to die, Ryder.
But the device.
But again, they treated it like it didn't matter. They treated it like it wasn't important.
No. Get the device.
Yeah, and that's the absolute stupidity I'm talking about. Kind of a moron would just abandon a franchise that has an already established fan base.
Wow, close one.
And an ever-growing fan base.
Let's get out of here.
With gamers doing first-time playthroughs, streaming. Still, to this day, doing Mass Effect playthroughs. Absolute short-sighted stupidity. For just treating this franchise like it doesn't matter. Like it's not important.
We've got to get out of here.
And being so short-sighted and not doing any kind of research on how to generate revenue through multiplayer to do this whole like buying boxes to unlock
The escape
stuff.
pod.
Like,
Well, there goes my bedroom.
you know, for college graduate executives, I just, the more and more executives that I encounter, the more and more stupidity that college degrees kind of brand. Like, honestly.
Hey, stranger. How you doing?
I don't know. Can you explain what happened down there? I mean, Kalinda has been nothing but trouble, I grant you that. But why did you stop me from saving her?
Choosing between an important piece of alien tech and a pain-in-the-ass outlaw trying to kill us? Easy decision.
Yeah, I can see that. And it's an incredible find. It's just... desperate times bring out one's true colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the obvious.
Will you be all right?
I will. Eventually. Don't worry. In the meantime, I have this thing to occupy my thoughts, huh? I was right. It's raw, unused programming tech. With time, I can make it upload specs of our design into remnant hardware. A true fusion of both technologies. My first real mark in Andromeda, and I have you to thank.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
You know, all this doom and gloom on the gaming
We're on
industry being on a
nuts.
downhill
Yeah,
slope.
the Tempest is light,
It's
one
been out
escape
for a
pod.
year now. Baldur's
It's gonna
Gate
cost me,
3
isn't it?
was a great game, is a great game. I've played it through, I've spent like probably 1,500 hours or more on that game. Multiple playthroughs, posted a few already. And I'm still working on like creating the playlist, kind of making it organized, getting it all sorted out.
We'll get a new one the next time we dock at Nexus.
And I
Sweat it.
do, you know, I
Wow.
plan on doing
Thanks,
some
Ryder.
more
But
playthroughs
until
of
then,
Baldur's Gate
what do I do
3.
for a bedroom?
I wanted to do each origin character, play through with each origin character. So far, I've only done 2: Shadowheart, and Astarion. But again, great games. So again, there are games that
Didn't you say you can sleep
are
anywhere?
still worth purchasing,
Oh,
and
you're no fun.
you know, playing for thousands of hours. Their signal tracking just unlocked. Find the source of the strange signal Peebee discovers. So that's Peebee's loyalty mission. And unlock that trophy. Okay. But yeah, there's still games that are recent that are worthwhile. And again, it just back on the topic of Dragon Age Veilguard, not getting my hopes up. I'm certainly not paying $90. And what I was saying earlier about BioWare games, like literally within 1 year, are $20 or less. So if I do play Veilguard, it will not be at release. It will be when it's at least half price. I mean, well, shit, if it's $90, half price being $45, I might still wait for it to get cheaper. I might watch some trailers to see, you know, what to expect, but I mean, I'm not the only one that just is so skeptical now about these new releases, especially from BioWare. I mean, the ones in charge, of course, EA. BioWare was acquired by EA, and you know, EA is really the one to blame for, you know, not devoting the resources to BioWare to make good games. And then something like Anthem, which I just refused to play, was a complete flop. Within a year, it was like $10. Let me see. Wait a minute. Helios cluster being 62%. Hang on. Helios is over here. I thought it should be, or wait. No, that's the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, the cluster is the whole thing. So I'm in the Helios cluster now. So I haven't been here yet. 62% still seems a little low. But there's still some places that haven't been unlocked yet. Well, I guess it's time to get back to Eladin. I was going to look through the journal real quick before shutting back down on Eladin. Everything's pretty much on hold. Or on Eladin. All right, yep, Eladin, here we come. So anyway, again, despite the doom and gloom of some of these game developers and franchises that are on a very sharp decline and soon to be complete and total crash and burnout, there are still developers out there with, you know, a little bit of brain cells that are still putting out a good game. Like, I'm looking forward to Mech Warrior 5 Clans. Baldur's Gate was just released last year. I don't know off the top of my head any others. But I have a complete library full of games that I have not even touched. Every month I always add the free games to my library. And, like, for example, I just did a platinum playthrough to get the platinum trophy for Stranded Deep, where you're in you crash in the your plane crashes in the ocean and you wind up on an island, and then you go to the other islands in the area to gather your resources and then fight some sea monsters in order to get what's necessary to repair this plane that you find on an old wrecked aircraft carrier. And we're talking old timey, like propeller type plane, not a jet. But you repair the plane, and in order to finish the game. So I just did that again, get the platinum trophy and playthrough on Stranded Deep. It's a survival type game. I've gotten lots of views. I might have more views on that game, which was a free game a while back, like probably even a couple of years or longer, at least a couple of years. It was a free game when I first started playing it, and even now, even after it had been out for a while, before it was even a free game, and then after a couple years of it, being available and added to my library, I did another playthrough to post the platinum trophy videos, and I think I've got more views on that than any other game I've posted so far. So again, I just have a library full of games that, again, I haven't even touched yet, like Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've been wanting to play that for years. It's been sitting in my library for a long time now, and I haven't even touched it yet. I've played through Witcher 3 for quite a while. Spent hours, but I don't think I ever finished the playthrough and most certainly did not get the platinum trophy. So that getting the platinum trophy on Witcher 3 might actually require multiple like a second playthrough. So again, I just have a library packed full of games. I'm most certainly not spending $90 for a questionable game that is it going to be good? Is it going to hold true to the Dragon Age saga as far as, being a great game full of lore that I love and appreciate? Or is it going to be a piece of trash that's a complete and total waste of even the $60 that I would have spent on it? Without a doubt, I would have already pre-ordered it probably if it had only been $60. But for a $90 price tag, that's not happening. Especially being skeptical and the whole, the question mark over not just my head, but many people's head about whether it's going to be a piece of trash or a good game. I don't think I've ever used this melee weapon. Let's see how this thing works. It looks like I need to craft me a new research, higher ranked piranha. Craft me a new piranha. I didn't research this. I found this. This was loot. So I'm gonna have to spend some research points to research the piranha up to rank 7. Actually, I'm almost 60. I might as well wait till I hit level 60. That way I can go ahead all the way and research it up to rank 8 and make me a new piranha. Let's swap Peebee out here for Vitra. Trying to see if Vitra and Drac have any good commentary. Drac's always funny, despite who he's with. So far, it was first Jawl, then Cora for a while, Peebee. So let's see if Vitra has some good commentary with Drac. And once we land here, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. Once we sat down here, I'll end this episode. Before getting started on the next one with getting finished with this planet here, which will probably be another couple of episodes before I'm finished with everything on this planet. Probably a few episodes. Then we'll hit that Archon ship. But so far the trophies remaining are pretty much story based. I've pretty much already got all the trophies. For specific types of things. Like I said, all those, ones have two options, either to do it in the story or the multiplayer, along with killing so many enemies, using certain powers so many times, stuff like that. I've got all that stuff done. Basically at 75%. So the only trophies really remaining now are just finishing the game. The ones that are just going to unlock just through playing out the missions, the storyline missions, and finishing the game. Now there is still decipher 20 of those remnant puzzle, which I'm pretty sure I've done all of them up to this point, so there shouldn't be any trouble with actually, and there's going to be, at least 1 or 2 more on this planet here. I think I'm at 16 out of the 20, or I'm not even sure it really tracks the number. But yeah, there shouldn't be any problem with, getting the platinum on this single playthrough, along, with some a little bit of multiplayer. But anyway, make sure you do like and subscribe. Sorry if the doom and gloom upsets you on the whole gaming industry and the hopefully not downfall of Mass Effect and Dragon Age both, and BioWare as a whole. Hopefully they can, you know, get their heads back on straight and start making some good product. So hopefully I'm wrong about Veilguard, but again, I'm not paying $90 if that is the purchase price. And it will be much later when it is cheaper before if I ever do purchase it, play it, and post it. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. See you next time.